another short and sweet where the samples are short.
But it's real sweet that you sent it.
This one brought to you by Andy Wonder. It is a George T. Stagg 2016. That's a Hazmat, Sarah, 144.1 proof.
I don't know if I'm prepared.
We don't mess around on the show. Doing a lot of crazy stuff here lately. That's not what short and sweet is always going to be about.
Sure, it's not always going to be about this like rare thing that you can never get this.
But we had some sort of saved up, so we're kind of going through those right now.
And someone sent it, so I feel like we need to enjoy it. And we'd like to share with you what our experience is like. I mean, we drink a lot of high proof stuff, but hazmat stuff. What is a hazmat, Chad?
Hazmat is anything 140 proof and above. You cannot legally fly with anything that proof, so it is considered hazmat.
I didn't know that part about the flying.
Well, there you go. Yowzers.
Oh my gosh.
There's a George T. Stagg.
It has a lot of wood notes.
It does.
In it. It's a lot more wood and not sweet.
Yeah, less of the typical cherry note, I feel like.
Yeah, not that like grapey cherry, fig jam kind of a note. Raisin.
Fig jam.
It's all like cinnamon raisin a lot of times on Buffalo Trace products, but none of that here. It's all wood.
No
Some
fig jam.
tobacco.
No Ramble Jam. Whoa, Black Betty. To your health.
Hold on.
All in. I'm all in. I'm all in on this one, Sarah.
Wow. Whoa.
Whoa.
It's an experience.
Yes. Whoa.
A lot of wood notes.
It keeps going.
A lot of wood notes.
It is a lot.
Do you feel like this is an outlier for George T. Staggs?
Well, yes, because since 2016, it's been a downhill as far as proof. I don't want to say that's, I'm not talking about quality, but there's been that low year of George T. Stagg where it's like 119, oh no.
It's so low. It was delicious.
It was delicious. Yeah.
It doesn't like slap you in the face. Like some of them slap you and say thank you.
Say, may I have another?
That's exactly how I feel when I drink George T. Stagg and Stagg Jr. Like a slap in the face and then like, may I have more please?
Yeah.
It's an interesting relationship.
So this one sort of like, I think Stagg Juniors tend to buck a little bit more than your daddy George here, but call me daddy. But it does. Even the George T. Stagg, especially a Hazmat, will sort of punch you. But it, as you said, it's like it's welcomed, and then the finish is very nice. It's very
more sophisticated,
woodsy and complex, and like just give me more and. Yeah.
Am I ready for my second sip?
Wow.
I don't know. Normally I'm all in. But big hug, right?
Big hug. I mean, a good mouthfeel, but not like a super viscous one, you know?
All right.
Second sip. It is a little dry.
It's a little dry.
It does pucker.
This is a cool experience, though. Whoa. What's the highest thing you've ever tasted? We had that one.
Well, we've had some.
Barton pour recently that was like.
Right.
What was that? 150s?
An unreleased one. It was like 150 or 160, something like that.
Something like that.
I mean, we've had light whiskey like Atanium that's been, 160 and above.
But not like this. Like when you add the maturity
not an actual,
in with the.
I mean, that's a light whiskey. It's not a bourbon. Do you remember we had this at a bar probably back in 2017?
No.
We had it for, I think it was like $40 for an ounce, and we're like, we've never had a George T. Stagg or anything that's Hazmat. $40, I think we split it between us and enjoyed it and loved it. And that was back a little old baby 2017 Chad and Sarah.
Barely just
learning how to talk.
Like not profound quite yet.
No.
Getting there, working our way up.
That was
we
probably,
just discovered Bookers. We were like,
the gateway drug.
Gateway drug, yeah. I was like, give me more of that high proof stuff.
So it's good, 5 years later to have it again.
Woo. Here's a question for you, Chad. I do like this experience. I'm very thankful to Andy for sending us this sample so that we could have it again. We've been hanging on to this one for a while.
Yep.
You have the chance to buy a bottle of George T. Stagg from any year. I'm not asking you to choose a year, but you're gonna buy this year or are you gonna buy another year?
This year.
Really?
Absolutely, Sarah.
I'm gonna go for another year.
Absolutely.
I like it, but I need more than just those woody notes, and like it is aggressive. I want something maybe in the 120s, 130s that I get a little bit more of that Buffalo Trace yummy note on it. I mean, it's great. Don't get me wrong.
Sometimes I like to play that I'm a dragon, and I need this so I can.
You breathe fire. Yeah.
Take everything out of your head. Good. I forgot how to drive. If this were blind, what proof would you say it is?
Oh, normally when we do blind things, it's rare that we have anything hazmat, so above 140 proof. So this would go to the top of my normal proof meter, so I'm gonna say 135-ish.
I would say 133, yeah. You know, it's drinking about 10 points lower than it actually is, I feel like. So that's something. So that shows you quality when you can drink something that's 144.1. You're like, that's probably over 130, I would guess.
At that point, what's the big difference, right?
Well,
I mean, it's intense.
It is intense.
Not so intense that I can't handle it,
Yeah.
but it is so intense that I think I would choose another George T. Stagg vintage.
Fair enough.
Than this one, because I think there's a sweet spot in there, right, where you're getting that proof and you're getting all those characteristics, but it's not like every time I sip it, I don't go, ah.
Yeah. Well, speaking of sweet spot, we want to keep this short and sweet, so we just want to tell you real quick about our home on the internet. It's whiskyambitions.com. It's where you can get the t-shirts that we're both wearing, hats, glassware, including copitas and rocks glasses and water glasses, hoodies and candles and so much more. That's whiskyambitions.com.
You're keeping it very short, Chad. You can also become a patron at patreon.com/itsbourbonnight. Join our community for as little as $1 a month, and that's where we release our barrel picks and exclusive content.
There you go. Hey, if you haven't subscribed to us already, you can do so by clicking right up here. Suggestions of other videos are down here. Hope to see you over there in one of those. I can't talk very well
Too
anymore.
fast.
Thanks, Sarah.
Thanks, Chad.
Thanks, Andy. Until next time, drink more bourbon.